hardware wrestling time. We're back. Again, so this week we're focusing on the WWE Rumor Mill, especially now that we're 25-ish days away from WrestleMania.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, man, we are almost there, bro.
But there's a lot going on right now for wrestling with WWE and AEW, so we're gonna kind of hit the top storylines. One of the ones that's still kind of occurring is the MJF situation at Revolution with the Mystery Liquid.
Mystery Liquid, I love that.
Honestly, there could have been worse liquid that could have been thrown on that child.
Yeah, tequila is not a worse liquid. Like what the
acid? Maybe.
Okay.
I was actually going bodily fluid. You weirdo.
Yeah, I was fuck. I was thinking like piss. That was my thing.
Damn,
like, not acid.
Scott's trying to burn a motherfucker.
And then Sami Zayn and the Usos. Sammy's not feeling very oosy.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
And then I think out of all the storylines this week, the funniest one is the $100 bill situation at Dynamite this past week.
Okay, now here's an interesting. Recap the story, and I've got a question about that.
So this comes from the Pro Wrestling World, which is a Facebook group. Apparently, a couple of fans at Ringside treated Dynamite, this was posted 14 hours ago, like a strip club and made it rain on several wrestlers.
Oh, God. They
were tossing actual $100 bills for some reason, bringing a new meaning to the concept of monetizing your fan base. Now, what the fuck?
Now, here's my question. Who are they? Who are the wrestlers in the ring at the time? And was it the women wrestlers? Because if it was,
be careful where we go with that.
Would not be a good thing. Like, I
actually think it's genius. I think it's genius to throw money at wrestlers because it saves Tony Khan some money in the long run. Let's just pay these guys. Come on.
Yeah,
I think Tony's already paying them a hefty amount. They don't need the money from the fans.
And still to the thing that's hysterical, just powerhousing through all the storylines this week has definitely been the MJF Mystery Liquid. Some saying it's a work, some saying it's not. Some sources I've read have said that, it was tequila thrown on the kid. Hence why he was allowed to go backstage to say hi to Powerhouse Hobbs.
Yep.
Which is now the new TNT Championship winner.
Yep. So wait a minute. This was Mom's Cup, right? Wasn't this Mom's Cup?
Yeah.
Yes, it was Mom's Cup.
It was Mom's Cup. So
Mom's Cup had tequila in it.
Yeah.
But Mom is a legal drinker.
Mom is a drunk. That's what I'm getting at. Why is Mom bringing tequila to a wrestling event with her
They
child?
do sell tequila in some of these arenas.
Do they really?
Yeah.
I've had tequila at Capital One.
So is the AEW wrestling that bad that you have to get blitzed?
Yes.
It could make it more entertaining.
Yeah. Okay. I get it. Yeah. I get it.
I mean, I don't know. It's just me.
So what usually happens, I know with us, and by far we're not professional wrestling to that magnitude.
Yeah,
we generally try not to let fans get involved unless we let them know ahead of time. So it's very possible that he just grabbed the cup and went with it because he's kind of a douche like that. But I would imagine that somebody from the back said, hey, MJF is going to come out and throw water on your little child.
Well, and the thing is, and this is also like, I get a lot of my information from the pro wrestling world. He gives out a lot of great shit. I mean, he gets the Professional Wrestling Insider. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that he gets, but the one thing that I want to quote is, but I kind of think that this identifies a larger problem with AEW. They blur the lines between what's real and stage so often that it gets tiring, like the bleeding.
Yeah.
And if I'm wrong, ask a former WCW fan. Russo blurred the lines so much it wasn't fun anymore when someone went off the script.
That is true.
Yeah, we try to get. Again, we try not to involve the fans as much because sometimes fans don't realize that it could be a work or not a work. I mean, so they don't realize if I'm a fan or if a fan is in the crowd and I put my hands on a fan, they might put their hands back on me. So that's the whole.
Or if you
that's
put it
the
to a
line
little kid, your nuts might not be there anymore.
Yeah.
And even on top of that, if you put your hands on a fan and like even if they don't fight back, they could take you all to court.
Yeah,
over-
they could sue. Yeah,
So,
which you'd lose. All you would do is settle for whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And my thing is, if it weren't a work, I feel like the mother probably would have said something or probably have tried to do something.
Yeah.
But again, security wasn't around MGF at that time, so it's just yeah.
Yeah.
Other news.
I think it was a work. I think it
was a
that
work
they
too.
were-
I just think it's entertaining to watch this take off in the wrestling world.
Sure.
I mean, again, but in this case, and I will disagree with his point to one extent, the writer of that article, because I agree with 99.9% of that statement when it comes to the rest of AEW. MJF is one of those people that can blur the lines between reality and fantasy so well that, again, you have people arguing like us. We are arguing over, is it a work? Is it not? Like, you know, even the entire wrestling community is asking this question. And that's what's refreshing, is the fact that MJF, like, unlike Moxley, unlike a lot of these other people, like MJF, you don't know with him because he is he reminds me a lot of the original Brian Pillman.
Well,
Like,
he doesn't break character.
He doesn't
Oh,
break
God, no.
character.
He,
I don't
he
think you
never,
pay him enough
for
money to
any
break
reason,
character.
he never breaks
And-
character.
And he's got that loose cannon aspect like Brian Pillman did. You kind of don't know what's going on in this guy's head. You don't know what he's going to do next.
See, I would almost say that Brian Pillman was worse when it came to that kind of stuff.
True. I mean, you're
MJF
right.
is going to not really get in your face, but he's going to tell you exactly how he feels. If you're fat, he's going to tell you you're fat. If
Yeah.
you're,
Oh, yeah, no, and that-
if you have shitty hair like Wyatt, he's going to tell you.
Fair enough.
Like he's legit going to try to break you down verbally.
Yeah.
Physically, I can't see like Pillman though.
It's true. Pillman, you never know if
He
would
might have
punch
been
you
on
or
some
not.
stuff. You know what I'm saying?
You never know if he'd punch you or not. But at the same time, it's that like the drink throwing aspect too is like, again, I could see Pillman being out in the crowd and just doing exactly what MJF did. So that's why I'm saying I really feel like he's got that Brian Pillman. You're right. MJF will cut you down verbally, but then again, like MJF will not punch you. I guarantee that, because he's not that stupid.
Yeah, he's not going to do that.
He's not that stupid, but again, he can assault you in other ways with, again, drink to the face, or like he can do things that are so off, like they're in character for him, but so off script of what they were going to do in the match, just because he feels like doing it. So
have you guys ever been to an AEW show?
he has. I have not yet.
So was Moxley at your show?
That was the night he actually returned from rehab.
Okay, I was at that same show. So he actually came in right behind me. So when
I
Moxley
was above the entrance.
okay, so when Moxley came through, what did he do?
Walked around the entire time.
And did what? Every entrance
Drank
he comes
water
through the
and
crowd,
threw water balls over the
he
place.
throws water bottles. That's exactly. He drinks out of a water bottle and he chucks it. It might hit you, might not hit you, whatever. But this is a non-story to me, because it's already being done. Like Moxley already does it. He just doesn't go out and throw it on a child.
Yeah.
And that kid was probably dirty.
Okay.
Just saying.
Get the
Take a
COVID
bath.
on.
Take a
Fling
bath.
Tequila. Ah!
Take a bath, Junior.
Send
Send your mom to AA.
Damn.
All right, coming from PW Insider, ECW original and former WWE talent Justin Credible,
Okay. Yeah.
along with his family, have been dispatched following a fire that swept through their apartment building.
Wait. They have been what?
Displaced. Sorry, I just said dispatched. I'm sorry.
You said
I'm smart, and you'd think I'm an educator. This took place on Monday.
Sounds like some of the children you teach should have vodka thrown at them.
Yeah, I know, right? This took place on Monday in Waterbury, Connecticut, and apparently the fire started on the second floor before spreading to the third floor where they live. Thankfully, they exited unharmed and are currently being aided by the Red Cross. So,
Well, thoughts and prayers out to his family,
that
because
sucks.
that's sucks to lose your
No one was hurt. Everybody in his family was out.
Everybody got out.
That's good. That's good.
and now on more somber, funny things. Cena faces Theory at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
He does, man. I tell you what, everybody says MJF is raw, but Cena will cut you to pieces.
He cut Theory to the bone with that promo, and I'm not exactly for sure, like, because I kind of was expecting Cena to do like the mentor tear down and rebuild kind of promo, where he tears him down for a couple minutes and then builds him back up, gives him the but he just spiked him like into the ground, and Theory didn't get all that much of a rebuttal on him. So I'm like, it's funny because they just did on A&E Network, they did the WWE Rivals Rock versus Cena,
right?
and the promos
Excellent, by the way.
The promos between the two of them were phenomenal.
And I think the funniest part of that promo was when he goes, Austin Theory has the coolest name in WWE, and just like him, he's just a theory. I'm like,
just a theory.
Fuck.
But that's the thing. Like, why not let? Because we know Austin can talk. Theory has got a good, he's got a good promo. It may not be perfect all the time, but he's got a good promo. Let him come out and let him, unchain him, unscripted, because that's what I'm kind of wondering. Was this whole thing scripted out for this to be the way Cena goes, and let Theory? Because Theory has not been getting much.
I think there are
Daddy's gone.
Yeah, Daddy's gone. There are bullet points. There are bullet points that these guys try to hit. But this is all Cena. This is all Cena.
Yeah, Cena carried that entire thing.
Well, I get.
Oh, he had to. He had
to. Cena, but at the same time, is it? My question is, did they tell him just go out there and bury him?
Probably.
Or was that? I mean, like, because again, why? If you're going to
Cena do Cena,
huh?
You never tell Cena not to go out there and bury him. I mean,
what did he do? You watched it? What did he do with The Rock? He went out there. He had some bullet points, but he was just going to play off of what The Rock said. And when they realized The Rock had the shit written on his wrist, Cena changed up the game.
Yeah, and that was the funny thing, because I just saw a video on TikTok about that where Cena was literally watching The Rock backstage, and he's looking at the monitor.
Yeah,
and he's seeing the promo written on his wrist. And the Miz was like, The Rock, one of the greatest of all time in wrestling, has his promos written on his wrist? That's when Cena went out and was like, you know what? At least I don't have my promos written on my wrist. Like,
yeah.
Again, Cena do what Cena do.
Strip away all the movies, all the WrestleManias, all the championships, and you got a 265-pound man that'll tear you up. What did he tell you? And then Cena wrote that on his arm. Well, they just did this a few years ago with The Miz and Enzo. This was almost the same thing. They take a guy that they really want to push, they tear him down in front of the crowd to build him back up. The Miz basically told Enzo that I was the same guy as you. I pissed everybody off in the back. I got thrown out of locker rooms. I got thrown out of whatever. I had to change in the hallway, and until I realized that it was me, I didn't become respected. And they basically told Enzo, this is you right now. You don't have a 7-foot dude behind you, got your back. You're out there. You think you can hang with Neville. You can't hang with Neville, not in a million years. But you talk a good game, and it's basically the same thing that they did here with Theory. They are building him, tearing him down, and then they're going to build him back up. Theory's the future. And
I think at that point, when WrestleMania happens, this will be Cena's send off from the company, because he is doing TMNT as Rocksteady.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that.
Which
I'll be getting that
I think
figure.
is a great casting point. Call of Duty, if you haven't seen this, is for
I
you.
have not.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare is putting Shredder in the game March 21st.
Now, is that gonna be for Warzone, or is that gonna be a character?
You can be used in multiplayer and Warzone.
Okay.
Nice.
Are you a PS5 guy or an Xbox?
Yeah,
PS5.
PS5.
Then we got to get I have a PS5. I just actually, right before we came on, I had to get my achievements for the day.
Yeah, I downloaded Battlefield 2042, but that's a different conversation. And actually, here's an idea. No, I just had a brain fart. Why don't we do gaming live streams of 2K23 WWE?
I'm fine. I'm down for that.
Well, we can, or that new AEW game that's coming out in 7 years.
Yeah.
No. The first one was terrible. No.
The first one, what? AEW?
Yeah, you didn't see that?
No, they have not released it yet.
They haven't released it?
No,
No.
still not out yet.
No, it was
right,
supposed to
'cause
be
it was trash.
released.
It's still trash.
It was supposed to be released back in February of last year.
True. I was wondering where that went.
Yeah.
But yeah, why don't we
Pre-orders now, though.
Yeah.
wasted my goddamn money?
Yep.
But anyway, a heartfelt moment of the week is Liv Morgan. So after she got her ass completely handed to her, she saw a little girl in the crowd and invited her backstage to meet her and, kind of cheer her up, saying it's okay. I thought that was adorable.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought that was
I'm
cute.
a warm-hearted figure. Okay. But man, and now we're going to get into the big juicy story, which is Jey Uso and Sami Zayn.
Mhm.
The build-up for this, I have to admit, has been quite good.
Yeah.
And I turned Raw off. I went to bed really early on Monday night, so I watched like the first couple hours, and then I went to bed. But I saw after on their TikTok and their Instagram feed, and I'm like, oh my god, Jey Uso's gonna side with Sammy.
Yeah.
He stands next to him, and then super kick. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
But Cody Rhodes comes out and helps him.
Yeah, and I think this is where it's going to get interesting because Cody and Sammy already had their little heartfelt moment before Elimination Chamber, and now Cody is coming out to save Sammy. And of course, we've already seen Owens rebuff Sammy and no, I'll go after the bloodline on my own. I don't need Sammy's help. I think what this is going to do, this signals with Cody coming out to help Sammy. Sammy is going to be the peacemaker between Sammy and Kevin, getting those two on the same page leading into WrestleMania.
There was a picture of Cody actually talking to
There was a segment.
Kevin
yeah,
Owens,
yeah.
and it's an Easter egg because it was with, I think, Boog, right?
Yeah, Boogs, you
And
gotta
you can
watch.
see-
You gotta watch everything that's going on now. I used to fast forward through all this talking shit. It just drove me absolutely crazy. But now, when this stuff comes up, it was Elias and Boogs, right? Wasn't it Elias and Boogs?
I want to say yes.
In the background, Kevin Owens was flaring his hands, and they were
sitting on a crate,
Yeah.
and Cody's talking to him,
Wow.
and people are like, "Oh, well, Cody's going to be the glue that puts these two back together."
Yep.
yeah.
Which is very viable.
Yeah.
I mean, I think honestly, I think they're setting themselves up for a triple threat here before, not triple threat. I'm sorry, a 6-man before.
That's what I was
WrestleMania.
thinking too.
Yeah,
I was thinking because I figured it would
not
probably
Roman though.
No,
Not
it's not
Roman.
going to be Roman. It's going to be the
Solo.
Usos
It'll be Solo.
and Solo
Yeah.
versus Cody, Sammy, and Kevin
Yeah,
True
it'll
story.
before
definitely-
Mania, and there will be some interference by Roman in that match. I guarantee it. But yeah, no, that's and I was thinking.
Oh, there will be a beatdown. There will be a
that's what I'm
beatdown of
thinking,
those
too. There's
three
gonna be a
before
beatdown of
WrestleMania.
Cody, and they're going to try to. But I guarantee there'll be some other factor that kind of brings that. And I'm kind of curious to see what they're going to do because again, it's this whole storyline. The Bloodline storyline is what's been keeping me, piped into Raw because, like you said, half the talking stuff that they go through on Raw, it used to be Raw is War, now it's Raw is Talk. And so most of it, I skip
stole
through,
that.
but when it comes to the Bloodline and the Cody segments, I have to stop. I gotta watch. I don't care if they go an hour on a talking segment with those guys because they can do it. All of them have the ability to do a good promo. Just the Cody Roman promo that they did on SmackDown last week was phenomenal. They really did Roman cutting Cody down the way he did, bringing Dusty into it in the fact of, hey, he was more of a father to me than he was to you in essence without saying
that segment
it.
was brutal.
Yeah. But then Cody coming back
That segment hit hard.
They've been great. They've been.
That segment hit
Cody is in my mind. Cody is probably one or two best promos on the mic.
Yeah. Oh, very much so.
His vocabulary.
Yeah.
Oh
the
yeah,
way
no, and he's starting to develop his dad's lisp as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's got
he
the
had
little-
it. He's had the lift baby for a long time, but now it's really starting to come out.
It wasn't as pronounced as it like you never heard it in AEW. Like he may have had it back then,
you did. You probably just didn't notice it, but yeah,
you weren't also watching
AEW
as I was.
Yeah.
You were too busy drinking that woman's vodka.
Fair. And this should be an intervention. You need to lay off Cornette for a while.
No, you're good. He's fine. We know where that comment came from.
What? Okay, I'm totally lost. But anyways.
But yeah, so I mean, I think the storyline going to WrestleMania is there's going to be a triple threat match or a three-way, where it's going to be Kevin Owens, Cody, and Sami Zayn against Solo and the Usos.
Yeah, right before Mania, and then.
But I think that'll be a great way to build up that.
Yeah.
And hey, we could see a bump with Cody going injured again with that tricep again or something.
Yeah,
you don't know.
They could try to storyline re-injure it, and then Cody goes in at a disadvantage to Mania, which could be a good way to really build sympathy for Cody into that match.
All right, well we're like what 15 days away? Is that what we are? 20 plus days away?
I think we're like 20. We're like 20.
It's the first and second.
Okay, so 1, 2.
Take off your shoes.
21.
All right. So 21 days away from WrestleMania. In your eyes, either one of you, whoever goes first, I don't care. Does Cody take this belt off of Roman? We got Wyatt.
I say no.
Okay.
And here's why. I think that Jay will flip the script at WrestleMania, and he will be the one to dethrone the Bloodline.
So,
whoa.
Back the bus up.
Skirt!
Yeah,
What?
like
Say that
pump
again?
Pump the brakes.
Say that again?
Okay, so I think there are still cracks in the Bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love you, Wyatt. This is great. Go ahead.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Go ahead. I love this. Go
I haven't had wings yet. But what I'm saying is Jay still has those feelings of utter destruction that he witnessed at Royal Rumble, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
And Jay wants to take the Bloodline out his way. So what's the best way to take down an organization? From the inside.
So, but you're saying that Roman still retains even if Jay flips the script?
Yes.
Interesting.
And then they build up for SummerSlam.
So Cody loses because of disqualification because Jay interferes?
Oh, okay.
I mean it's not bad.
That's interesting.
I could be a fucking story writer, bro.
Just come up with that off the top of your head just now, didn't you? Did you pull that hair back and that was actually pretty good.
I think, and again, when you think of amazing, betrayals, you think of everything inside. I mean, for God's sake, Star Wars, for example.
Okay.
All on the inside. And it's not because I'm looking at my wallpaper right now.
Yeah.
Adam Driver is going to show up at 8. Are you saying Adam Driver is going to show up and win? Kylo Ren his ass?
Has a temper tantrum and just slices everybody in half.
I like it.
But I think it'd be an interesting build-up. I think everybody is expecting Cody to dethrone Roman. That is where, if you are a major wrestling fan, that's where you're seeing it going. If I were a decent writer or if I were Hunter, I'd be looking at the best way to get you involved after Raw, after WrestleMania on Raw that one night. Is the Bloodline has finally fallen apart because Jay has taken the steps against brutality.
Yeah.
And no longer wants to be on the island of relevancy with his cousin. I'm done.
I can see it. I mean, it's definitely
Wyatt.
I will tend to disagree with you, though. I agree that there will still be cracks in the Bloodline.
Now, don't disagree with him. Come up with your own theory. What's your own theory?
He asked in our opinion, and that was my opinion. So
I actually thought it was good.
Yeah,
I agree that there'll be cracks in the Bloodline. I agree that they will need something to keep this going after Mania. But I think what it's going to be is I think Cody's going to take it, because what happens is now usually they want the babyface chasing, and I get that, and it makes sense that you keep pushing Cody after this to keep building and building. But this is your biggest show. leading into SummerSlam. SummerSlam is the second biggest show of the year. Why do you keep Cody down at the biggest show of the year and then just build him back up to win at SummerSlam? That's kind of it's a letdown to me. Anyways, I would rather see Cody win it. But here's
I'm not saying Cody chases it afterwards.
But now here's what I think happened. It's going to be the reverse of Cody chasing. It's going to be Roman chasing because, like I said, there's cracks in the bloodline already. So then you've got Sammy, you've got Kevin, which then forces Roman to have to fight multiple fronts at once. He's still got to deal with Kevin. He's still got to deal with Sammy. And he's still got to rematch Cody for the belt.
So you're calling Roman Reigns Nazi Germany fighting 4 fronts of war?
Yeah, pretty much. He's going to be fighting multiple fronts at the same time. And then by the time we get to SummerSlam, the cracks will have deepened so much in the bloodline that Roman will be desperate to get that belt back. And then depending on how they want to go with this, and again, we can discuss this at another point, but I'm still the fan sites have talked about it. It's been talked about for many years, bringing The Rock back to go against
Oh
Roman.
my God.
I honestly, and this is where my opinion differs, I don't think The Rock's coming back.
Ever?
I really don't. Bro, he's fine on his own. He's got XFL. He's got a lot of movie deals. He's done.
Scott, you just want to go, I want The Rock to come back.
But here's the reason. And again,
I get it. It's the bloodline storyline. It's the Samoa thing.
But it's and I hate to say it this way because it sounds like I'm killing Roman, but it's the final nail in Roman's career. The final thing that he hasn't done that he needs to do to kind of cement his legacy is have that match with The Rock. It's what happened with Cena. I mean, Cena and Rock, boom, that was the final thing, the final step in Cena's career.
And my thing is, yes, I hear you, but in that aspect, though, Cena and Rock have had a feud for years. Roman and Rock have fucking nothing.
But at the same time, they can, if they do it,
they
right,
did a movie once.
What
they could build something.
What is the point of bringing The Rock in? There's really no point.
I don't see it.
So honestly, the I'm going to cut you off, Scott, because you are long-winded as shit. No, I'm kidding. I'm just messing with you. So the best part of this story cannot end, right? The best part of this story is Roman and Cody now.
Mm-hmm.
We've had about 5 minutes with Roman and Cody. Do I think that they're going to put the belt on Cody at Mania? I don't think so. Because the money is in the chase and is in the story. Mania is a big show for them every year. SummerSlam is a big show. They're all decent shows, right? But that doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is the story. And that's the draw. That's the draw for Raw. That's the draw for SmackDown. That's the draw for Mania. That's the draw for SummerSlam. That's the draw for Hell in a Cell, Day One, whatever you want to call the pay-per-view. The story is the story. Whether it continues or it doesn't continue, that's the story is the moneymaker. This story has been so awesome for them. They have made a new turn. They have just when you thought they jumped the shark with the Sammy stuff. Oh, Sammy's now out of the bloodline. Now what? Enter Cody. Right? Mm-hmm. This is a whole new aspect of this story. Who knows where they're going to go next? Could it be The Rock? Never say never. I don't see it. I don't see any reason to bring The Rock in. They don't need to bring The Rock in. They got enough talent in their own. But they seem to do that. Especially if Vince is back, supposedly. They bring in people that they don't need to bring in.
And I mean, you're talking about, with Cena pushing down Theory, could that be the building block towards that run?
Who knows? Right?
And
who knows?
I think he, and Jason, we think that he could be the face of the company. Could this be the building block that they need to push him past the United States Championship?
Yeah. I mean,
well, they make whoever they tell you is the face of the company is the face of the company, right? So if they decide that Wyatt is the best face for this company and we're going to make money with Wyatt, we're going to make money with Wyatt. We're going to jam Wyatt. What did they do with Roman?
True.
Roman is the face of this company. We're going to make Roman the face of this company. Roman is our money. He is going to draw. Roman is already on a part-time schedule. He's not going anywhere. He's going to still do what he's going to do. Roman is not dropping down the card. Roman is always going to be the face of the company. Now we got another guy, right? Cody is the future, I believe, of that championship. Will he win that championship? Absolutely, because that's what the story is. The story is him chasing something that his dad wanted and had for about 3 seconds. That's the story. He will get there. Are they going to end it that quick? I don't think so. I think they draw the. I think this story draws for another year. I think WrestleMania next year, possibly, or SummerSlam, or SmackDown, or a Raw. Roman loses that title to Cody, but not at Mania.
Yeah.
All right, let's push this.
I do like Wyatt's. I do like that. So
it's a very good theory.
That was really good.
But let's push this out just a second.
Acknowledge him.
Let's push this out just a sec, though, because again, let's talk a little bit about the face of the company idea, though. Okay, who would they say is the face of the company? Is the face of the company? But we do have several up and coming stars. Sure. That, in my view, could be the next contenders for Cody.
Sure.
Gunther. Look at Gunther's performance in the Rumble. I honestly see him winning the Rumble next year. I see him being in position to challenge Cody. Like if Cody wins, let's say Cody wins by SummerSlam. Let's just leave it at that.
Yep.
Cody then takes on Gunther, or even like if they decide to bring Braun Breaker, aka Rex Steiner, from NXT up to the main roster. We have that potential star. And I mean, a Steiner on your roster is money right there. So that's another reason why I think in a lot of respects, if they decide to push this, they only push this to SummerSlam and have Cody win the belt there. But I see it as a better step to put on the belt, put the belt on him at Mania. Because you have an Austin Theory coming up. You have a Gunther. You have a Rex Steiner. You got these guys. And in my view, I want to see Cody with the belt for a full year before he starts taking on some of these up-and-comers. I want to see him run through some other challengers.
They're not putting any of those guys in a main event.
Mm-mm.
Braun is not. Braun is good for NXT. He's not a main guy yet. Like he's not ready for that.
But again, give him another year. He might.
What's the other dude that's down there right now that carries the North American title that I'm pretty sure they're going to take the NXT title off of Braun? What's the other dude?
I can't remember who the North.
Why don't you watch NXT?
Hold
Okay.
on. I'm digging.
He's the North American champion right now.
Current champ is Wes Lee.
Nope, that's not him. Never mind. Who's the guy that's chasing?
Oh, were you thinking Cruz, the guy that just fought him last time around, or
no? There's another dude in there that's
I can't think of who's chasing right now. While you're looking that up, my point being though is again, I'm not saying that they're going to push Theory right now against Cody. But I say, as you put the title on Cody now, a year from now, starting at next year's WrestleMania,
Carmelo Hayes.
Oh, Hayes, yeah, okay.
Carmelo Hayes, yeah.
Carmelo Hayes. That guy's a star.
Yeah, he's a stud.
Yeah, he's good,
legit.
But I think by next year, by next year, Gunther will be ready. So therefore, you got that ability to push Gunther going into next year's Mania against Cody. You've got, then by that point, in 6 months after that, Austin Theory should be getting close to being ready. And then by another 6 months, maybe another year down the road from that, you got Braun Breaker coming up in the.
I can't even think about tomorrow.
I get that, but I'm looking down the road.
Future booking with Scott.
But again, that's why I'm saying
in 12 years, that kid that got vodka thrown on him is going to take the AEW title off of.
Yeah, that little kid's going to be fighting
of
for the
MJF.
trios title.
I'm just saying.
MJF, I used to watch you when I was little, and then you threw vodka on me.
Yeah.
I'm here for redemption, bitch.
I just say you put the belt on Cody now. Give him that time to marinate. Get just build the aura of Cody, and by next year you got something even better. So
does Cody's aura need built?
He's
bigger than life.
He's bigger than life, but at the same time, look at what having the title as long as Roman has done for his aura, for who he is as a persona.
Cody's got a heel running him before we even worry about him losing that title.
I want to see the paper bag gimmick again. God damn it!
No,
not too much to ask for.
I want to see. I actually want to see Seth, or I want to see Roman come out dressed as Stardust.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I wish that would have happened
I
for
would pay
Seth.
to
You
see
know,
that.
Seth dressed it into polka dot. I wish Seth would have dressed up as Stardust. That would have been the greatest.
that would have been funny.
Face your other alter ego, you fuck.
By the way, who was it that was in AEW that did the paper bag gimmick recently?
What's his name? Penelope's boyfriend, husband.
Thing.
Huh?
I don't know.
Penelope Ford's boyfriend. What is his
Yeah.
name?
I can't remember.
Oh,
I was gonna
my,
say the
why
paper
am I
bag
forgetting
gimmick's already
his
been
name?
used again.
I don't care.
Unbelievable. How would we
But
forget?
hey, speaking of stupid shit, what do y'all think of this new Karen tag team coming up with Chelsea Green and Carmella?
I love them both.
I find it funny that Matt Cardona won't go back, but his wife can.
Yeah, I know. It's
He's making too much money.
For what?
He's making too much money on the indies and with his podcast and all that stuff.
Fair.
And they would have to
I find that
Kip
gimmick
Sabian.
hysterical.
Kip Sabian.
Kip Sabian. That's right.
That's who it is.
Kip Sabian.
Kip
As
Sabian.
he's also known. So,
I mean,
Kip Eyeliner Sabian. You know, I love Carmella. She's
yeah, so does
She's-
Vanilla Ice. I mean,
Corey Graves.
Corey Graves.
She is she's my hall pass. She's my
See,
hall
that's
pass.
not one of mine because her noise bothers me.
yeah,
That's
her
okay.
voice is very.
I'll mute her.
How do you mute her?
I don't know. Paper bag.
Oh
I don't
no,
know. You know,
she's dead.
I think she's great. She's got a great gimmick. I love the whiny Staten Island thing.
And I think putting her with Chelsea Green would be
And
very
Chelsea
funny.
Green is ridiculous. I love her. I think they're going to be great together.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. I think they have a push for the tag team titles. In that
What were the two girls? What were the two girls that left and ended up going to Impact that won the titles?
Oh, that's
Impact.
God.
Well, the one's from Australia. One's married to the chairman.
The Iconics.
the Iconics.
The Iconics.
The Iconics. These are this is the new Iconics.
I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
These
no,
are the
I
new
agree.
Iconics. They're great. They're great. I love Chelsea Green. I hope she stays healthy. I think that was her problem. She got hurt. She came back and broke her hand again during a four-way. Busted on Natty's fake boob or something. I don't know. But yeah, no, I love them. I love them.
Before we end the show,
Okay.
Oh,
let's talk about tonight's unfortunate roster lineup for Rampage.
okay.
Oh yeah. It's Friday
We
night.
might have more viewers than they do.
Yeah, I think so.
Probably. So the first one I'm actually interested to see because they're both pretty much the same fighting style. Sammy Guevara versus Action Andretti.
I like it.
That could be
I
interesting.
like that booking.
That could be interesting.
Yeah. Most likely, Sammy goes over in this because his ego is bigger than
because
Jericho's.
he's got fucking Ty Conti. Anyway,
Yeah.
Tight what?
nothing.
Oh, my
I
bad.
didn't say shit.
I heard tight cunty. That's what
Yeah,
I
that's
heard.
I said Ty Conti.
Oh, got you.
You pervert fucks.
She's beautiful.
Um,
She's hot. She's
Um,
hot. I get another hall pass.
And then we have
Just kidding.
Konosuke Takashita versus Preston Vance.
Gazun tight.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised I said that correctly. Because
Wow,
I was
say
gonna
that
punch the
again.
shit out
Do
of
it.
that.
Say it again. It's slow. Say it slower.
Konosuke
Michinoku.
Takashita. The women's match tonight is Nyla Rose versus Riho.
Woo-hoo!
And then we will hear from Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
First off, are we getting a Nyla Rose sighting?
Right? Like,
She's fucking hysterical outside the ring.
I think she's hilarious. I
She's
really
awesome.
like Nyla. I really like Nyla.
And
They
I have
hate the women though. Why does Tony Khan hate women?
Can I say that off the air?
Oh. I mean, that's fine.
That's fair.
That's
Thank
fair. That's fine.
And then
He really has.
He's got a star-studded lineup in the women's roster.
Yeah.
He does. Not like WWE, of course, because they're
No,
not
God,
as
no.
polished. But like, he gives them zero time. He gives them zero time. He gave them a decent amount of time at the pay-per-view that match with Ruby, and that was a good
And
match.
got a nice heel turn in there, which was good.
That was a great heel turn. That what is that move that Ruby does where she lands on her back and throws up that movie was legit, and the champion took that. Whew, I loved it.
Yeah,
I loved it. Anyway, he don't give enough time to these ladies, honestly.
Yeah, no. And then tonight they haven't put out the inaction part for the Acclaimed, but the Acclaimed are doing a tag team tonight, but I don't know against who yet.
Gotcha.
So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, that's the AEW card tonight, which isn't bad. I think the booking's actually pretty solid. I just really want to watch Sammy in action because I think that'd be really good.
Yeah.
He's Andretti's actually he's a really good wrestler. I'm afraid that they're not going to do anything with him.
That wouldn't be.
I think he's going to be slated to be a tag team partner for somebody, most likely.
Which is really unfortunate because he's a really good solo. I mean,
he really is
phenomenal.
He's a little green yet. Yeah, I mean he's great. Like he's great.
I would mind seeing him in NXT
Jericho
either.
likes him.
Of course he does.
Now I could see while I don't necessarily want to see him as a tag team partner, if they put him with Brian Pillman Jr. instead of the idiot they've got him with, I could see that as being an interesting tag team.
That's a bad.
I don't even know that Brian Pillman Jr. is still in the company.
Yeah, but I don't like the match either.
Really?
Yeah, that's not a good match, I think.
I would love to see them pick up Ricochet and put these guys together.
Oh, no, that
Andretti,
match, see, I would pay for that.
Andretti and Ricochet, or
Action and Ricochet,
or Offspray and Andretti. Both of them could sing. Both of them could go singles. Both of them go singles.
Ospreay is okay, but he's not.
I definitely like Ricochet though with Action and Andretti.
Absolutely.
That
I think his contract's up. Is it up next in November of this year?
There's a chance.
I can't remember. We
And
should
then
talk about that
there's a 90-day
sometime.
clause, though. There's a 90-day clause in every contract for WWE. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But anything else you want to talk about before we end it here?
I think that's it, man.
I think we're good.
I mean, I think we covered a lot this week.
What's the SmackDown tonight? What is the?
Oh, that's also another.
Oh yeah, let me double check that because
they're both up.
Maybe Cody wins the belt tonight.
Well, let's move.
They wouldn't pull an AEW and put that on free TV. That's Hunter's smarter than that.
I don't know.
Let's see.
Got to pop ratings, and they don't need to pop ratings against AEW.
They don't
that's
really
for sure.
post their cards like AEW does.
Oh, okay.
I mean, obviously, there's I want to say
There will be some talking.
yeah, I think Seth and Logan are going to go at each other again. But I'm not totally sure.
Logan's going to show up again.
I don't know. Maybe
Huh.
he's stupid enough to do it.
No. Not interested. I love Seth. I think they could do better with Seth. I think Logan Paul is really good. Like the guy is legit, but I don't know. He's an actor, star type of like a Shaq or a Mike Tyson or like I'd like to see Seth go against. What's that?
Like a Miz.
Well, at least Miz was in the business or is in the business.
True.
I think there's better opponents out there for
Yeah, Seth does
Seth.
better than that.
yeah.
But yeah. So I think we have some good stuff to watch tonight.
Yep.
Entirely up to you guys on if we want to record tomorrow to do a little recap. of any of these two shows. But yeah, make sure you
No,
guys-
what's the people think? But leave some comments below. First,
Yeah.
we need that thumbs up. We need
Yeah, no,
as many
seriously.
likes on this as possible. Soon
like,
as we get
subscribe.
yes, please. Soon as we get to 100 subscribers, what are we doing?
I got a box coming, and so does Jason from Professional Wrestling unboxing for crates, which is gonna be fun. I went with the premium because there's more stuff in it, or about $100 worth of value from a $29 box.
You really
Oh,
can't
yeah.
beat it. I get
No, you can't. A lot of that stuff is really good price.
2 shirts and all, and actually the autograph I got this last time was just incredible.
Who'd you get?
Just incredible. That's the guy that was in the fire.
I can't believe I bit. You know, I saw the light.
You see how I did that?
Wanted to run away from
was-
it.
Listen, it was just incredible. It was just incredible.
Saw it. Still ran towards the fire.
Yeah. Bad analogy with this.
Yeah, but in the premium crate, we get 2 brand new wrestling shirts, 1 autographed 8x10, 1 micro brawler, which is a chance of a limited edition chase,
Okay.
1 lapel.
I
pin.
got a Ricky the Dragon Steamboat in the last one.
Oh shit! All right,
Nice.
we got 1 fun collectible item, and then 10% off all ProWrestlingTees.com orders. So if you give us a comment on that video, and here's what I will do. That first comment will get the 10% off at ProWrestlingTees.com for my box.
What? What?
Yeah.
I will
Why,
do it that
you're-
way.
Why? You not only have great hair, you're crazy.
Isn't that why you wanted me here?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, see, you know, I'm here for a reason. It's not just the good looks. But yeah, so we have those unboxings coming up. The boxes should be in before I leave for spring break. And my new shoes.
Yeah, usually right at the end of the month. So we'll have it. Mine already. I think mine already shipped, or not shipped. But
Considering I
they've
ordered
already.
mine before the 15th, mine will ship.
Yeah, there you go.
Which is
It'll
good.
show up around the 20th or whatever.
But yeah, I mean, if you guys haven't gotten their boxes yet, I mean, it's an unbelievable amount of stuff that you get. I mean, the tag team crate's $17.95 a month. It's unreal. And you get your mid card crate, and then you get the cheap heat. All of it comes with great stuff. I mean, no, we're not sponsored, but we're pushing for a sponsorship.
We were working on that. Good job with that. That Eddie Guerrero shirt that I had with the roses on it, man, that was probably the nicest shirt I've ever seen. Like you could legit wear it out,
Yeah, I'm
where people can see you.
I'm excited to get this wrestling box in. I think it'll be a lot of fun to unbox on the
We
channel.
have a major pod box coming too at some point.
True.
Yes, that's coming.
So again, with this one, we also have our own merchandise launching. Holy shit! Sweatshirts, t-shirts with our adorable faces on it.
Yep.
I
Smiling,
mean,
looking pretty.
you could curl up and go to bed with all 3 of us at one time, and
Hey,
not
that's
need
another
and not
idea.
need a king
Body
size
pillows.
bed. Not need a king
Get
size
Scott
bed.
a queen size body pillow.
Oh my goodness!
But
We'll get
seriously,
Scott his own wrestling buddy.
Yeah, now there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
I have a guy that can get all that stuff. We can get all that stuff if we really want it.
but
I want to sleep with
seriously-
Scott. Scott, can you do this? Can you smell? One more time, Scott. Give me the tongue.
For those of you who don't know, go watch our previous video about the top 5 best catchphrases.
There you go.
That's just that's
And
Yeah,
if you like tongue stuff, you're in the right space. But seriously, like, subscribe, leave a comment.
hit the notification bell.
Yeah, we need the bell
Absolutely.
on.
Let us know
Hit
that you
the
love us, or
flippin'
let us
bell
know you
on.
love Scott. Let us know you love Scott. If you don't like Scott, we'll get rid of him.
Yeah, seriously, we can always replace people. Because obviously I'm the true talent. Jason's my backup. Scott's here for aesthetic reasons.
And the sad thing is, folks, I introduced these two, so I'm the one getting kicked
Yeah,
out.
but
we're
who's
now
like better?
we're now dating.
Ah!
Yeah, we're now dating.
It's a long drive though.
We have a long distance relationship, Wyatt.
I know, right? Tomorrow I am going out, hopefully to a toy shop, so hopefully I can see what they have.
Oh, where you
Hopefully
going? Where you
it's short.
going? Where you going? Where are you going?
So it's a toy shop in Reisterstown. The one that we went to that did the soft opening that weekend.
Yeah.
Let's see, we're gonna find pro wrestling magazines. Maybe I know they've done comic books at some point.
Yeah, there are some more wrestling comics.
I'm going out with a friend of ours, so I will be going to that store. I will put them in a short on YouTube later today.
Awesome.
Are you going to record? Are you recording it?
I could do a vlog.
You should.
Yeah.
You absolutely should.
I was planning on it.
Okay.
This is not an empty head up here, bud.
It's just not holding your hair in.
No.
Gotcha.
Hence why you can stream YouTube on my forehead.
Five head.
So yeah, seriously, like, subscribe, turn the bell on, everything. Once you become a subscriber, please let us know. Tell us your name. We'll add you to our Facebook group.
Absolutely.
Because we interact with our fans on Facebook. Shit.
Nice.
And started Discord at some point, I think when we hit 100 subscribers. So you could be part of the list.
Yes.
So yeah, please enjoy the content. We love making it. Going to a live show next weekend.
You are?
Is it next weekend already?
Yeah, next Saturday.
Dang.
Next Saturday, you're
in
going
West Virginia.
to what?
Which is Jason's company.
Oh boy.
I'm doing double duty. I'm recording everything because cameraman.
Yeah.
And recording for the podcast over there.
There we go. There we go.
So okay. So here's a spoiler. I will be making my in-ring debut on the 18th. I haven't wrestled in 25 years.
Oh
so
my
do you have an ambulance on hold?
I will be actually. It's an ambulance match. We're gonna just do it right in the back of the ambulance. That way, we just leave.
You get home, crack a beer, and be fine.
Yeah, we are. We got a little angle going with the owner, Chucky Manson. I'm not the owner of ATCW, by the way. I do a lot of backstage stuff and help out, but I actually, because I love the business, I told the guy that I would help him out, and I'm basically his partner, but I don't get paid like one. But anyway, I got this angle going with Chucky, and I'm gonna kick his ass. Honestly, it has to be done. So
okay,
you're gonna see Jonathan Cross.
Can I ask a question?
You absolutely can.
Just to fuck it around a little bit. What kind of match are you having to fuck with him?
So it is going to be a 2-on-1. It will be a 2-on-1. Myself and one of my stable mates from the House of Cross, Jeremy Izzy Stone, and we are going to we're going to kick his ass. I mean, that's all. I mean, that's your spoiler alert. It's not a spoiler, bro. It's a promise. Yeah. We're going to kick Chucky's ass.
God, I wonder how I could get involved in that as a cameraman. But yeah, again, a lot of cool content coming out each and every day from us, posting cool stuff on our Facebook page. But yeah, get us to 100 subscribers and you have a chance of winning a shirt. And yeah, I mean, that's about it.
Yeah, we're gonna do all kinds of. Once we get to 100, we're gonna have little things here and there. We're gonna give away some free stuff just to build this thing a little bit and then make you love us.
Now, this is just me being rambunctious here. Whoever gets us to 1,000 at some point, and this is recording.
Yeah,
will win an AEW one of 5,000 Chris Jericho chase.
I'm unsubscribing right now so I can subscribe. So you're saying the 1,000th subscriber?
Correct.
Wow. Okay.
We'll discuss that. We'll figure that part out. But I like what you're thinking.
I don't have to buy it.
No, I don't care.
I've already got it.
Bro, money's no object. Money, money is no object. I don't care. Money is no object. That's not what I'm thinking. We get it because when you get to like 98, 99, and then you go 98, 97, 96, people unsubscribe just so they can get in there and subscribe. So once we get to 1,000, we'll do it this way. Once we get to 1,000 subscribers, what's that thing worth, by the way?
I bought it, I think, at 125.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's probably in the same market value, about 125, 150.
Okay. So once we get to 1,000, we'll put all those names into a randomizer, and we will
Okay.
spin the wheel of wrestling. And I have it. I have a wheel of wrestling.
What is this? Spin the wheel, make a deal?
No deals. The only deal is subscribe, motherfucker. That's all you got to do. Subscribe. We'll put them all on a wheel, and we will do a random drawing, and you will win that chase. How's that?
Yeah, and if you're part of the Facebook group at that point in time, or at some point Discord, which we'll launch at some point in time down the road, we will message you privately. So obviously we can get your shipping details.
Yep.
Same with the t-shirts.
Yep.
So yeah, have at it, guys.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all later.
If there's something that you want to hear too, please.
Yeah, seriously.
Let us know. We'll talk. You can tell we'll talk about anything, even if it don't mean shit.
Yeah, nah. Our words don't mean anything. If you guys want to put words in our mouths, that's fine. You can take that any way you want.
As long as it's just words.
Any way you want, you can take that.
Scott's open for business, but I'm not.
So please tell us what you want to hear from us. Again, we're making up some of the stuff on the fly,
That's right.
just the show's content. So please let us know in the Facebook group. I think we can actually put out in our Facebook message group tonight if we wanted to, asking what they want to see in the next show.
Yeah,
We
I'm fine
can.
with that.
But yeah. You guys good?
I think we're
Yeah,
good.
man.
All right, man. Well, let's have a good night, and we will watch more wrestling tonight.
Peace.
Peace.